everybody, welcome to my channel, Majestic Intuition Tarot. Thank you so much for those who are joining me today, whether you are returning or just joining me for the first time today. I appreciate your time. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card or pick a pumpkin reading, and our topic is asking for encouraging messages from Spirit for the rest of the fall season. So I believe the fall season lasts until December 21st, if I'm not mistaken. Forgive me if I am. But these messages are meant to last through the rest of the autumn season, just to encourage you, through the upcoming weeks. So today we have 3 piles to choose from. In the first pile, we have this gold pumpkin. For pile 2, we have the white pumpkin. And for pile 3, we have the classic orange pumpkin. So I invite you all to take a minute to take a few deep breaths and see which pile you are most drawn to. If you need a little bit of time to choose, you're welcome to pause the video. But in the meantime, if you have already made your choice, you can go to the description box and there'll be timestamps listed, and you can jump right to the time so that you can go ahead and watch your reading. All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, for those of you who chose pile 1 or the gold pumpkin, this is your reading for encouraging messages from Spirit for the rest of the fall season. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay out all of your cards here. Okay. So I'm going to start with your tarot cards, and we have here the 4 of Pentacles. So what I'm getting for this right away is that some of you have been worried about your financial stability, and Spirit is wanting you to know that everything is going to be just fine. So they don't want you to worry too much or to cling too much to your money and be, in the mindset of lack. Everything's going to be fine. 4s represent stability. So they want you to know that you will have financial stability if that's something that has been on your mind. And also, with the 7 of Cups coming out here, you may be going through a series of choices in the upcoming weeks, and feeling torn about what it is that you want to do. You're scared of making the wrong choice, whatever that might mean, or there's so many options that maybe you're a little bit overwhelmed. And because we had the 4 of Pentacles come out, I wonder if this is choices in regards to your job or your career or something in terms of finances. Now, because these are upcoming messages, this might not totally resonate or make total sense right now, but I do feel some choices coming up for you. And what Spirit wants you to know is to choose the one that makes you the happiest. So whatever of these cups, with the 7 of Cups here, whatever cup, makes you feel the best, like it's going to bring you the most happiness, and it isn't going to, it doesn't make you worry. It just makes you feel good. It brings you joy. It lights you up inside. That is the one that Spirit is going to want you to choose. Now, that might not mean that this is an easy choice to make, but with the Ace of Cups coming out here, Spirit really wants you to follow your heart with whatever these decisions are that need to be made. That is very important to know in the upcoming weeks, is making choices and decisions that are best for you and what makes you happy and what brings you joy, because that is going to be what leads you on the best path, is following what makes you happy. And it's funny because your Messages from Heaven card, or Talking to Heaven deck, says life is a series of choices. Choose love. And that absolutely is perfect with this Ace of Cups here. Spirit wants you to choose love, to choose what it is that makes you happy. Now, these choices, like I said, it could be in terms of finances and career with the 4 of Pentacles coming out, but It could be anything in your life. It could be relationships, friendships, anything. But Spirit wants you to know, choose what makes you happy. That is what they want you to do. Because like I said, that's what's going to lead you down the best path. So don't worry about what other people think. And also, don't fear too much about making the wrong choice, because if you're following your heart, you're going to make the right choice. Now, I wonder if this does have to do with relationships, because we have the card here of loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So, maybe somebody is going to be coming into your life that just makes you feel like you feel totally understood, because maybe right now you don't really feel understood. You feel confused with the Seven of Cups. You know, that's a lot of choices. Sometimes that can talk about being confused. But Spirit, in any aspect, they want you to know that you are not alone. I know that I am never alone. You see this connection here between all these people, the earth, and with Spirit. We are all one. We are all connected. So you are never alone on this journey. So that also comes to, if you feel like maybe you might need advice, you know, with making some choices, it's okay to do that and to ask people for advice. But at the end of the day, make sure you're choosing what is best for you, because only you know what that really is. You know, no matter what other people are telling you, you know deep down what makes you happy, what makes you feel good, and that's what Spirit wants you to choose. But you are not alone in this, so you can ask for advice if you need advice. And another encouraging message is that Spirit wants you to take good care of your health in the upcoming weeks. It says on this card here, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So there is an emphasis on taking really good care of your physical body in the coming weeks. So as we make our changes through the season, a lot of people get sick or they deal with allergies or things like that. So drink a lot of water, get a lot of rest, take your vitamins, try to eat healthy food if you can. These are all things that are coming through. Just an emphasis on your health and taking care of your body will be important for you in the coming weeks. And then we have the cards of enlightenment and recovery. So what I'm getting from these cards, it's like it's saying here, when you choose with whatever choice this is, like I said, it's different for everybody because this is a general reading, but whatever these choices are that are going to be coming up in the next few weeks, choose what makes you happy, like I've said, because that is going to lead you down the path of enlightenment. And that just means you're going to have a deeper understanding of life and be able to enjoy life. And it's going to recover a part of you that has been lost up until now. So it's going to cause some sort of shift in you where you're looking at life differently in a more enlightened manner. And like I said, discovering something about yourself that wasn't there before. So it's like with this card, you see this key. It's about recovering this key that, you know, she needs to get through this door here. So if you're choosing love, that is the key. You will get to where you want to go. That will open the door, like I said, to the path that makes you happiest, down the path of enlightenment per se, if you're choosing joy and love and what makes you happy over choosing fear. So that is what Spirit wants you to know for the upcoming weeks. Now we are going to draw you a quick Moonology card. Pile 1. What do you want them to know, Spirit? Okay, we have hold your vision, fixed moon. So they want you, don't give up on whatever is going on in your life. When these choices come up, like I said, focus on what it is that makes you happy. Don't give up on that, because it's going to lead you to this discovery and this happiness that you have never known before. With this Ace of Cups, this is like a new feeling of happiness and fulfillment that you haven't even experienced before, and that's what's coming for you. So as long as you're following your heart and choosing what makes you happy, you don't need to worry about, you know, this new path coming up for you. Just hold your vision of what you want your life to look like, and you're going to get there. That is what Spirit wants you to know and is encouraging you, just to choose love. Now, to go along with our fall theme, we're going to choose you a charm from this cauldron here. Pile 1. Okay. Oh, I love this. This is beautiful. So we have the angel coming out here. So what I'm getting from this is that you are protected right now. So when these choices come up, not only are you going to be stable, like I said, financially things are going to be okay. In your physical world, with these choices coming up, it might feel a little rocky, but you're going to be okay. You're going to be on a solid foundation, and you're going to be protected with this angel showing itself. So, and this is also connecting to I am never alone. So, you know, the angels are always watching over you, whether we're aware of them or not. You know, they're helping us along the way, and they could also be watching over you for your health as well. And that's not meant to scare you, but that's just, you know, that's meant to be an encouraging message that you're being watched over and cared for, and Spirit just wants you to do what makes you happy so you can live this amazing life of love that you've always dreamed of. So that's what I have for you, pile 1, for encouraging messages for the rest of the fall season. I hope that these messages brought you a little bit of peace or comfort, or they were helpful in some way. So thank you again for joining me, and I will hopefully see you in my next one. Take care. Hi, so for those of you who picked pile 2 or this white pumpkin, these are your messages from Spirit, encouraging messages about the rest of the fall season. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay your cards out. So we have the 5 of Cups, the Empress, the 6 of Pentacles, acceptance, relationships. I always give you a good night kiss, workaholic, and acceptance again. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to start with your tarot cards here. Spirit is acknowledging that you have been going through a period of some kind of grief, some kind of hardship, grieving a loss of some sort. I don't know who or what that might be for you. It could be losing a job. It could be just losing a friendship, you know, not that they have passed away, but just that like a friendship has broken up, or you feel like you're losing a part of you, or it could, because this is a general reading, this could be many different ways, but Spirit is acknowledging some kind of grief here. But what is important in this card, while she is grieving the loss of these 3 cups that have spilt over, she doesn't even realize that she has 2 cups right behind her that are still upright. And she will notice those once she gets through this grieving process and she's ready to move on. She's going to turn around to walk away, and she's going to discover these 2 things that she has left here. And they're going to bring her joy and happiness again, and she's going to realize that not all was lost. So that is something that Spirit wants you to know. You could be going through this loss now, or there's something coming up that you're going to be grieving. And it doesn't mean grieving in the fact that there could be a death or something, but it's a loss of something. It's a change of some sort that brings you sadness and, you know, causes these feelings to come up. But Spirit, again, wants you to remember that not all will be lost. There's still a lot to be thankful for during this time period. And what they want you to focus on is your beauty, your self-love. So the Empress card, it doesn't matter whether you're male or female or however you identify, but the Empress card is talking about the feminine energy. And that is about, you know, love, nurturing ourselves, our creativity, just the softer side of us and our inner beauty. So that is what they want you to focus on. So when you're going through this hard time, it is very important for you to give yourself love and nurturing and mother yourself a little bit through this tough time, and know that you're going to get out of it. And if this is like a like I said before, like you feel like maybe you lost a part of yourself. Eventually it's going to make sense why that happened once, like I said, you turn around and you see these cups are still here. You're going to be looking at yourself in a different way after you get through these emotions at first. And then you're going to feel a lot more empowered, stronger. You're going to love yourself more. But Spirit just wants you in the coming few weeks to just embrace your feminine energy, that softer side. Give yourself some love and nurturing. And that's really going to help your energy as you go through this, whatever this process might be with the Five of Cups. And then things are going to balance themselves out, is what Spirit is saying with the Six of Pentacles here. So, you don't have to worry. This Five of Cups, you're going from the Five of Cups to the Six. So you are making progress forward and things will balance out. Like I said, that is what this card represents. So, and I think a way to help yourself balance is, like I said, with this Empress card, to give yourself, that extra love and extra boost that you need. And it's going to help to balance your energy, but all is not lost. Everything happens for a reason. And like I said, it's going to make sense at some point for you, I feel like, in the coming weeks. And then you're going to realize that things balance out and things happen for a reason and everything is going to be okay. So yeah, that's what the Six of Pentacles is saying, is balance and harmony will return to the situation. So whatever you feel you have lost will return to you. Now, I do want to say you have here the card from Talking to the Heavens. I always give you a good night kiss. And with the Five of Cups and the Empress showing itself here, I wonder if maybe this will resonate for only a few of you, but some of you may have lost a mother figure or a grandmother or somebody who was like a mom to you. And they want you to know that they're always with you. And they always give you a good night kiss. They're watching over you. And like I said, that you might need to mother yourself through the next few weeks. They are giving you the strength and the encouragement to do that. But anyways, it doesn't have to be a mother energy. I just was connecting it because of that Empress card that showed itself. But either way, your loved ones on the other side, they're right here with you. They're encouraging you through this time, through this period of grief, change, sadness, whatever this card represents for you personally. Your loved ones are here for you, and they are going to help things balance out for you again with that Six of Pentacles. And then we have acceptance showing itself twice. So this acceptance card says, I am learning to accept things that I cannot change. And then again, we have another acceptance card here. And I find it interesting that she has a female figure watching over her shoulder here. So I do wonder if some of you have a mother or a grandmother or some type of female energy on the other side that is watching over you. But it's just about accepting your current circumstances. So whatever it is that you're going through, unfortunately, sometimes things happen that we cannot change. But like I said, they always happen for a reason, and they will make sense when things start to balance out again. And just, realizing that we don't have control over everything, and that sometimes, life, it doesn't happen to us, it happens for us. And even the really, really difficult things, down the road, eventually, we realize that they happen to teach us something, or to make us stronger, or to help us grow, or whatever the case may be. But something is going on here that is out of your control, and you just have to learn to accept it. But know that not all is lost. There will be a balancing again of things, like I've said, and not all is lost. So they just want you to understand that and just accept where you are right now and know that things are going to be okay. And then we have relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So, while you're going through this period, maybe you need to reach out to some family, some friends, especially if you're in this card of sadness and grief or loss with the Five of Cups. So, reaching out to people that you have in your life so that you aren't going through this alone. And this could also mean that in the coming weeks, you do meet somebody new, or a couple new people perhaps, that are going to help you through this time, and they might help you to see your own strength and beauty and to get you to that point where things do balance out. So I think other people will play a role in the next coming weeks into helping you move forward and making the progress that you want. So that is a beautiful thing, but just don't worry. Things aren't going to be how they are forever, like right now, how they are right now. They won't be like this forever. You will make progress. Just try to mother yourself and love yourself through whatever it is that you're going through right now. And connect to those that you trust and lean on them, because we all need support at different times in our lives. We're going to go ahead and get you a Moonology card, see if Spirit has anything to add to the reading. And we have a couple. So we have bring love into the situation. So yeah, like I said, giving yourself love, but maybe connecting with some other people as well in the coming weeks. But bring love into the situation to help you so that you don't feel so alone, that you don't feel so sad, and know that, yeah, you have people who want to help you. And then we have you are good enough. Again, with that message from the Empress card of loving yourself, finding your beauty, finding your strength, and embracing that, and knowing that you are good enough. That is going to help things balance out. If you don't believe that you're good enough, that's really going to hold you back from moving forward. And then I love this. We have a win-win outcome is forecast. So you notice here these scales. This card also talks about balancing out. So things are going to balance out and it will be a win-win for you. It just might not seem like it right now when you're in this Five of Cups energy. But just trust that things are going to work out, okay? Be gentle with yourself and love yourself through whatever it is that you're going through right now, okay, Pile 2? Let's get you a charm to keep with the little fall theme. We have a cauldron here. I'm just going to grab you out a charm. Pile 2. Okay, so we have this little lion here. I don't know if you can see that very well. But to me, the lion, it's connecting to this Empress energy of realizing your inner strength and embracing your power. And just letting that lioness is kind of what I'm getting because it's on the Empress card. But again, this can apply whether you're male, female, or again, however you identify. But your inner strength right now is very important, and that's what's going to pull you through. You might not feel very strong right now, but you absolutely are. So that is just what Spirit wants to remind you of, is your strength and your power to get through whatever difficult situation you're dealing with. So like I said, again, this hardship, whatever you're dealing with is not going to last forever. Things are going to balance out in the upcoming weeks for you. You are not alone. You are being watched over and encouraged to move forward. I almost missed this card here. We have workaholic. So you might be spending too much time focusing your energy on work because maybe you're trying to avoid these emotions of this Five of Cups. But Spirit doesn't want you to overwork yourself right now. You need to, again, take really good care of yourself and love yourself through this. Don't bury whatever you're trying to deal with focusing on work. There needs to be balance with your time. And that is another message now that with the Six of Pentacles, balancing out your time with work and your personal life is really, really important in the upcoming weeks, okay? So that is it for those who chose Pile 2. I hope that this reading was helpful to you, and I wish you all the best in the upcoming weeks. Thank you so much again for joining me for today's reading, and take care. Hi there to those of you who picked Pile 3 or this little orange pumpkin here. These are your messages from Spirit, encouraging you for the upcoming week. So whatever you need to know to encourage you. Let's lay out your cards. We have the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Page of Swords. We have success, adversity, There is no such thing as death. And then we have grief and soulmate. Okay, so we're going to start with the tarot cards, and I'm going to start with the King of Pentacles here. For the upcoming weeks, Spirit really wants you to know you're going to have some major financial success. So whatever that might mean for each of you individually, but you're going to be making very smart financial choices. You could be coming into a little bit of extra money perhaps in the next few weeks, making good business decisions perhaps. But either way, your finances are looking very good. Things are going to be very stable for you in the next coming weeks, if they aren't right now, or they're just going to improve with this King of Pentacles. And to me, that's connecting to this Success card. Is I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Is what the Success card is. And success is very unique to each of us, and it's really about what makes us happy and what makes us feel fulfilled. So that's different for everybody. But either way, you are going to have success in the upcoming weeks, and that, like I said, is connecting to this King of Pentacles card. So really good in terms of career, finance, any kind of goal that you have in the upcoming weeks, I think are going to be successful for you. Which is a great thing. But we do have here the Eight of Cups. So in the coming weeks, I do think that there is something you decide to walk away from. And that could really be anything, because this is a general reading. But there is something that is no longer serving you or no longer bringing you fulfillment that you're deciding to walk away from. And I'm getting the connection to that Success card here, how it says there's no greater goal than to love. So if you aren't loving what you're doing anymore, with a job or with any kind of situation in your life, a relationship even, you might make the choice to walk away from it because it no longer brings you joy and no longer fills you up with love anymore. And it could be something that you've spent quite a bit of time on, but Spirit wants you to know, again, with the Success card, things are going to be okay. So walking away from something that doesn't serve you is probably going to occur in the next few weeks. Or Spirit could be encouraging you to walk away from something that no longer serves you. You just could be having a hard time making that choice. But walking away from something and deciding to start something new is an energy I am getting, because we do have the Page of Swords here, which is about curiosity, discovering new things, maybe even some news coming in from another source. That could be news that helps you decide to make this choice to walk away from something. I am getting a career vibe from this reading. So I don't know if some of you are dealing with those issues in your career or wanting to make a change or something like that. But either way, this is about having, a fresh perspective or a new idea that comes in that's going to help you move forward in the next coming weeks. So that could be, it depends on what your situation is, but some kind of news that helps you to walk away, but it's going to lead you to a successful situation. Or you're walking away from something because it doesn't serve you anymore, and that helps you to discover something new. And you become very curious about a new topic, perhaps, a new career, a new field, learning something new, is what I'm getting from this Page of Swords. So, if you have the spark to try something new or to learn about something, it is a good time to do that with the King of Pentacles and the Success card showing itself. And don't worry about, if you do make a decision to walk away from something, don't worry about what other people have to say about it, because we have adversity here. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So not everybody might agree with what you're doing or a decision you might make or any of that, or what it is that you define as success. Again, it's about what makes you happy, and we learn from any challenge that we face in our lives. That's what we're here to do on earth, is to grow and to learn. So don't be afraid of the adversity. If that is something that's holding you back from making the decision to walk away, or even from starting something new, like I said, just don't let other people's opinions or things like that hold you back, is what Spirit wants you to know. And then here we have, there is no such thing as death, which is very interesting. And I am getting, first of all, in my opinion, there really is no such thing as death. There's just change. So I believe that when we die, our energy continues on. It's just in a different way. It's something that us on the physical, in the physical world, that we can't see. So it's something that we don't really understand, but our energy, our soul continues on in a way still, so that we don't actually die. It just changes form, is all it is. And I think that is connecting into this Eight of Cups energy, that things don't necessarily die, they just change. So maybe you're wanting to just change something up just a little bit in your life. And if that is the case, then you're going to have success with it, with this card, the success card showing itself. But this is a message that, there really is no such thing as death. So I don't know how each of you feel about death and what your beliefs on that are, and things like that. But like I said, in my opinion, we continue on as souls, as energy. And I just feel like no matter what your journey is here, what they're saying is things will continue on. And this also could be a message, because this is from the Talking to Heaven deck, from your loved ones. Some of you who have had loved ones pass on, that they're still around you and they're still helping you and watching over you, and that there is no such thing as death, that they are still very much alive in spirit. And the reason I'm saying that and trying to connect it possibly to some crossed over loved ones is because we have the grief card showing itself. So I don't know if some of you may have lost somebody recently, or you're still going through that grieving process perhaps. But they want you to know that they're still around you, and maybe that will bring you a little bit of comfort and ease your grief even just a little bit, because I know how overwhelming grief can be. But they're wanting to bring you that message of comfort, that there is no such thing as death. I'm still very much here in spirit with you, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to be successful with this King of Pentacles here. So that's a very beautiful message. And then we have soulmate here. So I am getting a couple things here with the soulmate card, and this card talks about being able to accept love. So some of you, you could have gone through with this grief here some really painful things in life that kind of hold you back from being able to accept love in a way. So, this is calling attention to that, if that is something that resonates with you. And it's saying here on this card, there is no greater goal than to love. And we do want love. We all want love. We all want connection. But it's about, opening your heart to that. Even if you have gone through some painful things in your life, you can still open yourself to love. So yes, you deserve love. We all do. So the soulmate card could also be hinting that maybe in the coming weeks, for those of you who are looking for love, that you might meet somebody new in the coming weeks that you're able to connect with on a level that you haven't experienced before. Or this card could also talk about the opposite, where, you felt like you were with somebody that was meant for you, but you're now maybe second guessing and thinking about walking away from this situation because maybe you are realizing that they aren't your true soulmate. So because this is a general reading, this could go a couple ways. So please take it however it resonates for you. But either way, there is an element of love coming for you. So however that makes sense in your situation. Let's go ahead and pull a Moonology card just to see if Spirit has anything else to say for you guys for the upcoming weeks. Any encouraging messages for pile 3, Spirit, for the upcoming week? I'm going to take these two. So we have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio, and luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. That is really interesting. This luck is on your side when it comes to this King of Pentacles and success. So whatever is coming up in the next few weeks, Spirit wants you to know luck's on your side and things will turn out good for you. So this is a good time to maybe try something new if that is what you're thinking about. I don't know if that resonates with your situation, but either way, Spirit wants you to know luck is on your side. And then work through your fears. To me, that's connecting to the adversity card, working through the barriers of what people might think about, your decisions or, anything going on in your life. Just don't let fear hold you back. Do what brings you joy and brings you love. And I think, that is going to help you. But in the coming weeks, you're going to be working through some things, and maybe you'll get up the courage to walk away from something that no longer serves you or, whatever's going on with your situation. But overall, I really like the messages of success and luck for you in the coming weeks. So that's what Spirit wants you to know. Let's go ahead. Sticking with the fall theme, we have a cauldron with some charms here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull you out a charm for pile 3. Well, I felt like I needed to take both of these, so that's what we're going to do. So we have this linked heart, which I think is really interesting, and it's going to go on the soulmate card here. So there is some kind of soul connection with somebody, whether, you have that person now or if they're coming in the next few weeks. Like I said, this is different for everybody, but there is something about a soulmate connection and having love in your life. So I like that. That's beautiful. So if people who are looking for love, maybe this success and luck is on your side is talking about love. And then we have the music notes here. So, listening to some positive music that brings you joy and makes you happy might lift up your spirits in the coming weeks. Just makes you feel good. Music is a really great way to raise our vibration. So they're just encouraging you to listen to music that you love and that makes you feel good in the upcoming weeks. So I think that would be it for you, pile 3. I hope that these messages were helpful and, made sense to you. I appreciate you joining me for this reading today, and hopefully you'll join me for my next one. Thank you so much. Take care.